one thing we shouldn't be doing really is flying, right?
Oh, no, you should fly.
I should fly?
Absolutely.
I have a quote here from Celine Gardner. She's a member of President-elect Biden's COVID-19 advisory board, and she says, right now we have a fire blazing, and to me, traveling and spending time with people over the holidays is sort of like pouring gasoline on a fire.
The problem is not being on the airplane. The problem is what you do off the airplane. The air cabin is very safe.
That's Gary Kelly of Southwest trying to get Felix Salmon of Axios to fly again, Jim. As for the shares, it did get to 49.50 a few days ago. If it gets past that, it would take you back to March levels once again.
Well, look, Gary has the data. The empirical data is very positive for flying, and much more positive than if you're in an office building that doesn't have windows. That's because the air circulates in a plane many, many times, and the air doesn't circulate in an office unless it has windows. Look, I think that we're all struggling. It's really interesting. We're all struggling to try to figure out where all this new wave is coming from. And that itself is a little dangerous that we haven't figured out where it's coming from. But it's not coming from the airlines. It's just that people remember when it was. Gary, I think, has been forceful. All the airline execs have numbers. The people who really follow this more than anyone are the people who run Boeing. And they know that Boeing is not Boeing planes are not big producers of COVID. Restaurants produce more COVID.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Journal did a piece last week about Southwest trying to play offense, at least when it comes to access in airports, Jim. Expanding to O'Hare, things that it would have probably never done or taken years to do in a non-COVID environment. We'll see about how that plays out down the road. But to your larger point, Jim, Boeing's going to lead the Dow at the open, up 3.5%.
How can you not feel good about Boeing, given the fact that they're ready and they have demand? And you start getting a travel rally, then next thing you know, they have orders. And when you hear about the orders, then people are going to get very excited. This stock hasn't really done anything. There are a lot of companies that I think are related to travel that are just coming back because when you have 3 vaccines and they do have warehouses and they can get it to you, Pfizer can get it to you, Operation Warp Speed can get it to you. I'm quite confident it's going to get to the pharmacy. I don't know what's going to happen once it gets there. But the vaccine is here, and it's going to go to the healthcare workers, which is great. It's going to go to the nursing homes, which is terrific.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.